Choo choo. That's my impression of a chanting train. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a bit of swappage. And what the hell is that yellow thing? Something's got on the back of that. Oh, hopefully we can colour it up. I did not notice that. I don't know what that is, but we've got a yellow splash in there of something. But today we are going to be doing a bit of swappage. So this is an exception because I wouldn't normally do this, but there's no way, Jose, am I using baby blue drills on this. I'm going to swap it out for some spare white ones that I've got here that I've tipped out from the jar. So we're going to use a bit of white trays and see if we can get this finished, which I'm really, I keep telling myself I don't want to swap these out, but we have to. I mean, you can't have a blue cloud. So yeah, we'll get this started. I have just finished watching. Still don't want to come out the pen. I've just finished watching the. I've just finished watching EastEnders, and oh, what's going on? This pen don't want to cooperate today. Yeah, I've just been watching EastEnders, and I ordered a Big Mac, so I've been having a bit of a Big Mac as well. It's called the Big Tasty, and boy was it tasty. So that was really yummy, and I got this Oreo. Well, actually, I got a milkshake. So I got the Big Tasty with fries, and as per usual, no condiments or whatsoever in there, so no salt whatsoever, so I had to use some of my salt. Oh, what is going on here? What's wrong with this bloody pen? It's better not be playing up. I've always had trouble with this metal, this specific placer. I might have to swap this out to a white one because it's always this placer, but I think it was just that jewel. It seems to be cooperating now. So yeah, I had no condiments in it, so I had to use my own salt from the cupboard. But they've just introduced this new thing where there's it's cardboard, it's like a stick cardboard thing. And for once, the food was actually nice and hot. So, which was quite a result, because normally when it comes, it's stone cold because they take half a year to deliver it. So yeah, it was pretty good. And then I washed it down with a lovely milkshake. I got free coffee because McDonald's do this reward system, and what it means is you get a free coffee. Well, it could be in coffee, a burger, whatever's available for the 15,000 points. I like to use it every time I've got some points there to do, but sometimes you can use it against or keep saving and saving. There might be something else on there. And they had this new latte which was called a toffee latte, so I put it in the checkout, and it came up saying there's a problem with your order, and I was like, okay. So it said please remove it, so I removed it, re-added it, and it said it again. I think what it was is, rather than them say it's out of stock, maybe that store didn't have it, because only certain stores have this specific coffee for some apparent reason. So I removed it and I picked a standard latte, because with coffee I'll only drink, if it's from a restaurant, it's normally an Americano, a latte, or a white chocolate. Is it white chocolate? No, a flat white, that's what I'm thinking of. I sometimes have a hot chocolate. But yeah, I really fancied a cup of coffee, and it was a really lovely cup of coffee. And it's just nice to get something back. I mean, I spend quite a lot in McDonald's. This one came to £15 because I had to get delivery. But I try to treat myself every so often. I don't like to do it all the time. And I do take it in turns. So one week I'll have Friday's like my treat day. So one week I'll have Mackie D's, or the next week I'll have KFC. I try not to get KFC though, because it's like 30 quid a time. And it is expensive, but bloody good food. It's finger looking good, as the saying goes. So yeah, I was eating that, and finished off watching Puss in Boots, because I was watching that. I love Shrek. I think it's such a great film, and Antonio Banderas, who plays the cat, really, really good. And yeah, it was pretty good. Then I was sitting there. Oh, sorry, we've just did away a bit. So yeah, I also got that. Then I got a banana milkshake. I cannot not have my banana milkshake. And I've tried the others, but strawberry doesn't really do it for me, and chocolate is pretty much crap. So I got the vanilla, which is really bland, so you won't really taste it a lot. I find it very bland in flavour. And then I got a Oreo McFlurry. I wanted to get the Whisper McFlurry, but for some reason they were charging $1.79 for the small one when that's normally $1.29, so I don't know what was going on with that, but I decided to get the Oreo. And I've had some ice cream in my time, and I've had countless McFlurries, but this must have been the bestest McFlurry I've ever had. The cream really hit you and really hit your taste buds. It felt like an ice cream off the ice cream van. That is how lovely it was. Absolutely gorgeous. So it was really, really yummy, and really enjoyed my meal. So anyway, then I sat down before that, about an hour or so. I had to venture up and get my Ramipril, and then is this squeaking? So yeah, then I went and got my Ramipril, and then can you squeaking? God's sake. Is that okay? If you can hear squeaking in the video, I really do apologise. I'm having some technical problems with this phone, because when I done the Dalmatian, the last video I did for the Dalmatians, which would have been on the 11th of May with Tessa, all I could hear was crackling at the start of it. So I don't know what is causing this, but it's getting a bit of a joke, to be frank. So yeah, then after that I had no, before that I was having a bit of a sort around with the U-View box, trying to see what was on, because it'll only let you go so many days up the days of the week until it won't go any further on the planner. So I was allocating things to record, and there's Nanny McPhee and Spider-Man, and one of my favourite films of all time is on a little bit later on in the week. I think it's on ITV2, and it is the Spiderwick Chronicles. Absolutely love that film. It's got one of my favourite actors, Freddie Highmore, in there, and he's been in Willy Wonka, he's been in The Good Doctor, Bates Motel. But yeah, really, really, I could watch that film over and over again. And it's about these goblins, and they're protected by this circle of salt. And yeah, it was really, 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 really good. And there's this goblin thing that turns really angry, but when you give him honey, he goes back to normal again. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. And yeah, so I've been doing that. That's pretty much it, really. So not a lot happening. Okay, lovely. So that's that. And then I had a sneaky Temu haul. I had to do another. Sorry, not a sneaky Temu haul. I had to have a bit of a play. When I was watching EastEnders, and I thought to myself, I need to have a little look on Temu. And I've got this gorgeous painting coming. It's like a 20x20. Right, I've just discovered that squeaking noise is coming from something up here. So I don't know what's causing that, but I'm glad it's not the phone doing it. But yeah, if that happens again this week, because I'll be on Tessa's show she's hosting this week, so I'll be on Tessa's show this week, which will be the 17th of May. If it starts to crackle again, then we're going to have to look at what side is causing it, because it's either my side or her side, and it was really frustrating because it's all the way through the start of the video, and obviously I can edit it and try and clip that noise out, but then you might as well just delete the whole of that video. So I'm going to keep it in. It is crackling a bit, but I don't know what's causing it. I've always had nothing but problems with this phone ever since getting the damn thing, because it's not brand new. I bought it off of Amazon, I think it was, for £131, because the maximum I want to pay for a phone is within £100. I don't want to pay higher than that. I mean, it's like the iPhone 12. They want nearly £1,300 for that, or £700, however much it is. It's, unless you do it via contracts, I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, why has it got to be so expensive? It's a bloody phone. It's not made of gold. But it's like, the thing is, what bumps the price up is it's all these, like, this different software and all the little, you know, things that make it such a brilliant phone. I think a lot of the money is in, obviously, the camera, lenses, and I suspect the colour of the phone as well, because they've got that new colour now, haven't they? Rose gold, is it? So, and then on the news they said that there's been a new 3D scan or something to do with the Titanic, and they've been saying that they don't feel that the iceberg was the cause. And it's interesting how we're all building the Titanic now, and then all of a sudden you get like scans and that come up of the Titanic and stuff. So it is, they keep saying that it's slowly disintegrating. So, I mean, you've got to remember that that ship, this squeaking is really starting to get to me. You've got to remember that the ship has been down there for quite some time. I mean, it sank in 1912, so it takes decades to disintegrate. I mean, there's little animals down there that eat metal, so especially like algae and stuff. There are actually fish that eat algae. Algae is that green slimy stuff that normally occurs inside fish tanks and stuff. So but yeah, this cover minder really starts to aggravate me, because I don't know, it just seems like the pen is too big for the drill, because I find that I'm putting wax on nearly every 4 moves, or every time I do another line I've got to put more wax. Just not pick up these drills very well. See, we seem to be having quite a big, I don't know what's going on with this, but we're having problems with this bloody pen. Yeah, see what I mean? This, I don't know why this is doing this, but the wax comes out with the bloody drill. Something is really wrong with this. What is that squeakiness? See? I'm recording a program at the moment. It's called Matt Willis Addiction or something. So apparently, there's a defect, something's wrong with this. Oh, God's sake. Okay, oh, this is testing my patience now. It just won't stick. Like, what's wrong with this? I'm going to go down here a bit, because it's starting to aggravate me why it won't stick. Problem is with the works is it's so cheaply done. The stick is terrible. But something is not right with this wax. No, it just will not. Oh my god. This is really starting to test my patience. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's try changing the wax. Maybe the wax is what's causing it. Let's try a fresh piece of wax and see if that resolves it. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to seriously think about changing this pen. Like this. We don't have problems with this. It's this one here. I mean, if you look at the circumference between that one and that one, it's a lot more fatter. So you can see it's something to do with this. If I could get like a thinner one, maybe this is designed for like now art, maybe. But yeah, we seem to be. I think Diamond Paints with Petter had a problem with one of her pens, but I don't know whether it was the plastic. But I remember her saying that she had to change hers as well, so. But yeah, it's but it's definitely I'm just gonna flip these things back. I think it's that. I think it was that clip doing it. Soon find out if it stops squeaking, but looks like it stopped squeaking now. So brilliant. Yeah, I think it was this little clip here was keep rattling and all over the place. I think it was perhaps a bit loose. I'd like to put some WD-40 on that. WD-40 is a spray that basically stops rust and squeaks and stuff. So might need some of that actually. Well, it looks like it was that wax doing it. I've changed it and it seems to be sticking fine now. I think this is a little bit on the oily side, so I've moved to that one. I don't like to chuck wax away, but sometimes things just need replacing. So, yeah. But yes, tomorrow is another day on the trains, so no rest for the wicked, eh? My next day off is I've got to do right up till Sunday this week. Oh, and I don't want to. So yeah, because one of my bosses said that they needed people over at this other gardening site, and I was like, I really don't want to do that. But they said it is £11 an hour, so I thought, okay then. But yeah, that's looking really quite nice. But I found my pig today. You know, I said I lost the drills. I found the pig drills today. They were in. The funny thing is I looked in the kitchen drawer because I remember putting them in there because I've got excess drawers, so I don't. There's 4 drawers in here that I don't use, so I use them for storing things in, like drills and that. Have all my little pots stacked up. But I also like using these sort of ones, the double. These are like the old-fashioned ones now because I've moved to the carry case, but these are lovely. They're one of my favourite ones to use. It's funny because I used to start off with the single ones, then I moved to the double ones. So Petter You should get some of them, because I know you've recently invested in them. The double ones are quite nice, but I found that I was ordering a box every time I did diamond painting, and I'm like, I don't need this many packs, you know. So I literally stopped ordering them. And what I'm going to do is I will freeze some up to, once that carry case is freed. I definitely want to get another one, but they're so expensive. I'd rather get one when they're knocked down a bit in price. But they're so nice that I'm going to, once a container's free, I'll free it up for one of the builds, because I can use them as the screw pots as well. So yeah, they're quite nice really. Just doing that thing again, there we go. But yeah, I'm much more happy that I've swapped this out for a white, and it's nice that I've been able to do that. And I'm sort of thinking to myself now, why didn't I do that with Hobie? I should have swapped them colours out for brown, but it is what it is. But yeah. Well, I'm pleased that squeaking has stopped, because that was driving me a bit mad. You know when you've got a technical problem but you don't know what's causing it? It's really quite annoying. So yeah, whatever do. Yeah, we've got flecks of like this white stuff, not white stuff, but it's like lines of something. So I think it's just to give the cloud a bit detail, because if there weren't no black lines in it, it would look rather weird, I think. But yeah, I've just literally had no time to go and get my packages. But I need to go Friday without a doubt, because I need to get the gauntlet and stuff. So, oh my god, there's a fucking hair on here now. Oh, for God's sake. Someone's got... I think that's God, but I don't know how there's a black hair come in this. How can I have blonde hair, so it's definitely not from me. It's someone that's got black hair. This is the second painting that's had that in it. But to be fair, it did come out of this, so maybe it's come out of my makeup brush. Because I do have a makeup brush, because I've got like little figures of like Assassin's Creed and Marvel and yeah, so because they sit on a shelf, every so often they need to be dusted, so I use it to dust it off the dust, and that it works a treat. I can't be sitting there with Mr. Muscle and a yellow dust cloth. I like to just use a makeup brush. That brush actually came, one of my friends sent it from Australia for me, and it's a lovely decent size, so it was quite nice. It travelled in a box along with my Victoria Crumble, which over here we call a honey, oh gosh, what's it called, a crunchy. So a crunchy bar in Australia is technically a Victoria Crumble. But yeah, one sweet I love is Baby Ruth. Oh mama. And you know the peanut butter fingers that you can get, and peanut resis. Don't get me started on chocolate, because I ain't got none and it will make me want to go to the shop. So yeah, but it's I'm going to try and get to the peak today if I can, but I don't think I'm going to have time to do that tonight, which is a shame, but it doesn't matter. Now I'm doing single place on here because the contour's a little bit all over the place, so for me to do multi-placing it really needs to be like a straight line and that. Oh! Yeah, this is looking really lovely, and it's lovely to be able to use spare jewels up. I don't keep spare jewels, they all end up in the jar of dirt, but normally what I'll do is, if obviously I know that we're short of a colour, if we're working on a painting that I know needs swapping out, I will reserve some just till the end, and you know, see if we need to swap it out and go from there really. 3865, I think it's 3865 or 3875 is the white colour. That crops up a lot. 310s crop up a lot. That's normally your black drill. What other colours crop up a lot? I think they're the main ones. Aurora Borealis crop up a lot. They're normally 1 or 2. I think, but yeah. Boo 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 doo. Boo 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 doo boo doo boo. Do 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 do. Now I don't know what that yellow bit is, but I'm gonna have to try and get that off. It looks like it's seeped through from underneath. It's some gunk on the back of there, so I'm gonna try and get that off before we do that section there, because it looks like spaghetti bolognese sauce or something, but I haven't had spaghetti bolognese. I think it's like leaked from perhaps my highlighter pens or something. It could have been from my Sharpie actually. Having said that, I don't have a Sharpie in that colour, so I'm not entirely sure what gunk that is, but I'll try and get it off. I haven't got baby wipe though, I might have to get some of them. Like a damp cloth, but the problem is, what's annoying is with the works, you can wipe it off to get that gunk off if it's like paper stuck to it, but the works ones, when I've tried to do that, the sticks never come back. I haven't actually ordered from the works in probably about 2 months. There's just not really been anything on there that I like really. I like to shop with everyone just to help every company out, and I like to get different products from different companies, you know. So I really must do another Fansels order to come up. So yeah, I really need to sort that. Oh, having said that, I think we might be able to cover that up. We'll see what we can do. There's a little bit of that yellow there. That is a shame that they've not. What I'm tempted to do is, if there's a gap like that, because as you can see, if we was to put another one there, you can see here that we've got like this gap in the middle. Sometimes I'll get a bit of glue and then just glue some in, because I don't like the gap, but yeah, we'll do what we can. I haven't forgot about that bit down there, this little bit here. I just want to focus on getting this part done, and then we'll tackle that next time. So yeah, I'm going to keep this to another 10 minutes I think, because I like to do an hour, but if I'm busy I sometimes have to finish it a bit early because I've got other things I need to do. I need to try and sort out this pig, because Wilbur hasn't been done for several weeks. The next plan of action is to find this chicken. I don't know where I've got the drills, but I don't know where I've put the chicken paint in, so that's the next job to do. So yeah. But yes, I need to go and pick up the packages. But then I'm like, I've got another package going there, and I'm like, do I or don't I? So, because when I get my rotas from work, I normally know what days I'm off. So what I've started to do is send the packages here now. But obviously things like my collections are a bit difficult because they're not sent tracked, so you don't know what day they're coming. But Temu, I've actually changed to my address now because I've got the tracking number. So, and also whatever you do, say like I've working that day or I'm busy, I can always divert it to the locker. So they've got this new thing where you can divert it to the lockers. So that is great. And the locker's like probably about 10 minutes away from me, so yeah. I'm waiting for an Amazon locker to come closer to the area because there's one up near, I think it's called Cressing Road, and then there's another one up near Chalice Lane, and it's just, one's in one direction, the other's in the other direction, and it's just really quite annoying because you need we need something a little bit in the do apologise in the I can't bloody think, in, you know, closer to the town, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try and I'll go around there and then I'm gonna try and tackle that. I don't want to put them on just in case we need to try and erase that gunk, because I don't know what that is. I mean, obviously I think it's a pen stain. I'm trying to put it down, there's no fucking jewel in it. But yeah, as I said, I do swear on my channel, so obviously if that's a problem for you, then obviously this is not the channel for you. And yeah, so I'm really sorry. Obviously flatulence I can't control, so I actually had a comment once, and I've done that, you know, because I can't control it, it's involuntary movement, and I think the person said, that's so disgusting, and I'm thinking, yeah, okay, you know, that's your opinion, but obviously flatulence is an involuntary movement. I can't help it if I'm painting and then it accidentally happens, so it's like, okay, whatever, you know. But, you know, I don't really put up with anything negative. If it's like, you know, constructive criticism, then fair enough. But obviously every comment that comes through to me, I'll always read it and then approve it. If it's not suitable, then I won't approve it. Because all messages regardless go through Health for review anyway. It just helps to keep the spam out and things like that, really. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the progress so far on here. We've got about 5 minutes left, and I think since, as you can see, it's been big improvement since changing that wax, so maybe it's a little bit defective, that wax. I've seen this really lovely wax on Temu. It's like a little heart wax, it's like a little star wax. It's really cute. Just see if I can find it, actually, I'll show you guys. Temu. I definitely want to get it. It's like a, let's go in the cart. Yeah, it's this. It's like a little cute starfish in there. £1.18 for that. You can get a pink one as well, so I quite like that. So I'm definitely going to give that a go. I think you get one piece in that. I don't know how much. I think you just get the plastic and the wax, but for £1.18 that is a little bit pricey. But yeah, I love the little cases you can get, because the cases you can use for like putting your spare jewels in as well. That's one good thing for keeping the little cases as well. So I'd be comfortable with 50p. I just think £1 is a little bit over the top for just one piece of wax. But I'm definitely having that. Whoops, we've got a different colour there. Don't know where that's come from. Let's have a look. Try and get that off. But yeah, it's going to be nice to. I might start while we're in the Harry Potter mood, I might start that, but I need to keep one free because I know Tessa wants to do a Harry Potter theme. She's asked if I do a Harry Potter theme. And then we're going to try and get Angela on to do the Titanic. So yeah. Right, let's try and get this up. It's been a pain, it won't pick up. But what I'll do is, once I've done this bit, I then move on to a different painting and film a bit of that. I'm always changing paintings, because that way it refreshes your mind. Even if I'm really close to finishing, I'll like change my painting. So it's really cool. Yeah, it's one way of using your spare jewels on this type of thing. Right, I'm going to try and cover this centre. If it hides the gunk, then that's that's fine. I just love that word. It sounds like gherkin. Did you actually know that a gherkin is actually a pickled cucumber? Hello. But yeah, it's a pickled cucumber. That's another thing I want to try. Everyone's banging on about these all these sweet shops. I'm signed up to this American candy sweet shop, and all they keep emailing me about is this epoxy pickle chamoy pickle kit or something. So I think that's from the back. This is obviously seeped through from the back, so I think if we rub it from the back, because remember I had that clean film thing on, this plastic film already on it, so it's obviously come through from the back. So what I'll do is I'll get some baby wipes ordered, and then we'll see what we can do at getting that off. But yeah, I don't think that's from the front. So yeah. But yeah, it just goes to show I've got to do a day of sealing. Like sitting here just sealing all the paintings. That'd be quite funny. Just going to get a bit more wax, and then we'll just finish this little bit off. And then the next session, what we'll do is I think we'll tackle down here. Sorry, my battery's going again. There we go. What we'll do is we'll tackle down here, up there, and then just work our way up to the top. So yeah, let's just do this last drill here. And where's that one gone? Just saw one like, there we go, isn't there? Okay, so that's how it's going, guys. So yeah, it's looking really lovely. Oh yeah, man, that's so much better, isn't it? Swapping it out from that blue to that white. It does look, when you're looking at it closer, it does look like a bluey colour, but I can't see why you would have a blue cloud. I mean, I much prefer this white, so I'm glad I've done that. There is another drill there, but I'm not sure if it will let us stick that, but yeah, that one's got a bit of a stick issue there, but we might be able to seal that a bit later on. But anyway, that's what we're looking at. I'm really happy with that so far, so we'll get all up here done a bit next time. But please remember to like, share, subscribe if you want to get it. The link's in the description of the video. Tap the bell if you want to be notified of all the videos I do, and I will see you for another session even next time. Take care, guys. Catch you later.